If you are a fan of scorpions, this video will be a treat to you. I'm finally going to set up 2 new scorpion enclosures. One will be for hadrurus arizonensis, so desert type enclosure, and the other one will house heterometrus species, the Asian forest scorpion. So that means foresty and moist enclosure, similar to the one that we made for Linda, the Theraphosa styrmi. But this one will be bigger because the scorpion is bigger. And since I will do them both in the single video, it will be interesting to see the difference between forest type and desert type enclosure. For the desert type enclosure, I will for the first time use excavator clay mixed with sand. Apparently with that you can get the best type of substrate that is suitable for digging. That way the scorpion will be able to dig the burrow on its own. But since I never used it, this will be also an experiment. Although I read about it, so it should work. It is an already established process that people often use for desert scorpions. So first let's check out the scorpions. If you remember, here is where I keep the desert scorpion. Untearable substrate, I know. I said that I will make a proper enclosure for it, and now finally the time has come. Here it is. It is really fat, you see? I was expecting it to molt actually as soon as I got it. I have it for like 6 months now or something like that. But I was expecting it to molt, but no, it ate regularly without any problems, so I don't know. It is sweet looking scorpion and it's still got a lot of growing to do. I mean, it will become bigger, much bigger than this. And the other one is well known. The Asian forest scorpion, heterometrus species, the best looking scorpion ever, period. Now let's let's do the business. First we will set the enclosure for him, so forest type enclosure. I have majority stuff prepared, everything is around me ready for the assembly. As usual, I already made the background. You know, it's standard. And also, in case you don't know, I also make the entire enclosure, so you can look for the video on that subject if you are curious. Since this will be moist enclosure, there will be a lot of humidity inside. It is always a good idea to have a drainage layer, so all the excess water will go down into the drainage layer and it won't be building up in the substrate, causing it to go bad. That is one of the keys of successful moist enclosure. So for drainage layer I use the clay balls, and you can also use the false bottom. I never used it because I never found those plastic stuff that you need for false bottom. Just small layer. And now to separate the substrate from the drainage layer, you have a mesh. This is standard mesh that you can buy against the mosquitoes that you put on your windows. I already measured it and cut it to appropriate size, so that way we don't waste any time here. Now with drainage layer done, we need a substrate, of course. And for the substrate, I will use the standard mixture of potting soil and cocoa fiber. From my experience, that is kind of the best because potting soil gives substrate better burrowing properties, while cocoa fiber makes it more airy. That's why it is good to mix it up. But also plain cocoa fiber is, in most cases, alright. I just don't like the looks. Now for the hide, I will use this cork bark, and also I will put some plants. So I need to figure out how to do that. I want to give him a hide, but also I want hide to be a bit open, so that way I will be able to see it. So something like that. It will give him a feel of security, but in the same time it's, you see, open and wide. Hopefully it will work. And yeah, I want a lot of substrate. Where will we put the plant? Somewhere behind, and make it go on both sides. What do you think about that? Yeah, these roots are awesome. I like where this is heading. Yeah, I like it a lot. But I would also like to put a different type of plant. If you remember, this is the type of plant that I put in the Caribena versicolors enclosure. That's the same plant, and this is just a small branch from that bigger plant. That's more like it. Maybe a bit too crowded now. But it has nice open area here, and also it can climb up there. But I'm pretty sure it will spend majority of time in that hole. That's what they always do. But I will bury it a bit, so he needs to work his way in. There. I like it. Now the details. Leaf litter. Alright. Now we only need Springtails, and that's basically it. We can introduce it to the enclosure. Springtails, the cleanup crew of the enclosure. Okay, I think that there is more than enough stuff inside. No need to put any additional twigs or anything. I'm satisfied. But it is so easy to do nice enclosures when you have all the materials ready, like cork bark, plants, all the substrate and everything. Having access to that stuff really enables you to make beautiful enclosures. Because you see, it's not that hard. You just follow the basic principles and that's it. Let's show it to this guy. Hey man, are you ready to experience your new enclosure? Now, how can we get you without freaking out? I think it's best for you to climb on this cork bark. No. On the cork bark. Yeah, on the cork bark. There. Oh, don't fall, I need to set the camera up first. I need more hands. Go. That's your new home. I hope you will like it. You really don't want to leave this cork bark. Just go into different direction. What's up? Ugh. There you are, now explore. I wanted to get few shots of him exploring the enclosure, but no, he went straight into the hide. But I can still see him. So that was it. Heterometrus enclosure done. Top lid, and let's close it off. Here's the overview. Looks nice, right? I will put it on the shelf immediately. It will go down here. Awesome! This wall is getting more and more impressive. I really like it. But still need more new enclosures. Alright, now with that done, you can remove this stuff and move to different setup. Sand, excavator clay, enclosure. First we will need to mix the substrate. I need a bucket for that. Let's figure this out together. So let me just check the recipe. So the most common mixture is 1 part excavator clay and 3 parts sand. And then just add the water until the consistency is like that you can form a snowball. I mean ball, not snowball. Let's try it out. I need a measure because with this I want to be precise. In case it doesn't turn out to be alright in the first time, I know if I need to increase or decrease the amount of sand or excavator clay, but I will know exactly how much I put. 3 parts sand. Actually, let's do excavator clay first. So this will be a measure. Now 3 times the amount of sand. 1, 2. Oof, fine dust. Not good. 3. Now to mix it up, that should be more than enough for this enclosure. I hope. Nah, it will be good. Okay, so now water. This will be interesting. It just takes it all in. I guess this is the consistency, but I need more water. Okay, snowball. Yeah, definitely a snowball. I guess now we just add it in. No, but I would also like to include a rock. And I have 2 types of rock. One is this. This is called lava rock, and it is commonly used in aquariums. It is really light and interesting looking. And the other one is this one. Now when I'm looking at it, I'm not sure which one I would like to use. This one looks really similar. I don't know, I will go with this one because it's lighter and I never used it, and yeah, I will just put it in the middle like this. Yeah, something like that. But first let me put the substrate down. Like this. Yeah, it will be like that. Something like that. And now I should start a hole so the scorpion will have like a starting area. That should be enough. Now I'm curious to see if it will go on the left side or under the rock, I mean behind the rock. I intentionally put the rock almost on the ground because I don't want the scorpion to dig under it, so it could potentially collapse. I wanted to avoid that, so that's why it's on the ground. Some details. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a... There's not enough space. Like that. I don't like these rocks. I think that should be it. We'll just let the scorpion do its own thing. Now, one thing that I kind of forgot. I need to leave it to dry, for top layer to dry a bit, and then put the scorpion in. So now I will pause this video and then we will skip to the part when I'm adding the scorpion. My right hand is really dirty, so I can't snap it. I will try it with left. It doesn't work. Oh, it worked now. As you see, the enclosure is ready, the top layer dried a bit, but the hole is still wet and the scorpion will be able to dig its hide without any problem. Let's get this show on the road. Hello, we meet once again, don't freak out. I need you to go on this cork bark. Oh, there was some sting action. He's not pleased. He doesn't appreciate what I'm doing. Definitely more aggressive than forest scorpion. I should watch my fingers. Let's do it differently then. Off you go. Unlike tarantulas, you can easily grab scorpions with tweezers. And you see, it went straight in the snail house. Hilarious. That is not your hide. Your hide is here, not there. Maybe we can poke it outside. No, it just went more in. Well, I guess that's it. Same thing like the forest scorpion. It doesn't want to show off how it's exploring the enclosure. I guess we will leave that for some update video together with forest scorpion. But the enclosure looks really nice. I will definitely put an Instagram picture of once it digs his hide, so make sure to follow me there if you want to see some updates. My Instagram game is currently not really that active, but I would really like to upload more there, upload more pictures. I should really start doing that more regularly. So, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So see you again soon. Bye.